Hi, thank you for joining me for a new trip report. The journey begins right here at the old train station in Palma. It's a must experience and scenic ride to enjoy when visiting this beautiful island. Our journey starts in Palma, the capital city of Mallorca. The train station to Soller is conveniently located in the center of Palma, next to the main transport hub and many bus stops. Let's go! Look for my tips to make the most of this day trip. Although you can buy the tickets at the station, I recommend buying your train tickets in advance, as I did, especially during peak season. You can buy your ticket up to 7 days in advance. I arrive really early for my chosen train service. Plenty of time to enjoy a coffee before my train ride and the station while it's still quiet. Do check the train shed at the end of the platform. It offers a free art exhibition and the railway tracks were kept under the glass floor. As the departure time approaches, the train pulls into the station with the platform now full of passengers. Before passengers can board, the locomotive must be shunted. This century-old narrow-gauge train is really in a superb condition. I chose the midday train. The journey to Soller takes an hour and Port Soller is only a short ride by tramway. Ideal for a late lunch by the harbour and then visit Soller. Another tip, you will find a decommissioned first-class section at the front of the train. I was too late to get a good seat, but I secured one of the way back. It's a bit more comfortable and especially much quieter. The interior is in great condition with varnished wood and sash windows to offer plenty of fresh air. Please note that the train doesn't have any toilets, so plan accordingly. After a few minutes the train leaves the city behind and crosses fields full of trees. The train will cross the mountain range that already appears in the background. The train crosses 13 tunnels. During the longest tunnel, with an extension of almost 3 kilometers, the train reaches the highest point of its route, about 200 meters above sea level. The train re-emerges on the valley of Soller, and its famous orange and lemon groves, surrounded by rugged mountains. The train makes a stop of about 10 minutes. It's time to resume our journey with a gentle descent to our destination. On the way, note the 5-bridge viaduct and a tunnel during which the track makes an 180-degree turn. We are now approaching Soller, crossing orange groves this town is famous for. Finally, the train pulls into the station, with its railway roundhouse and turntable, depot and workshop. Before stepping off the train, I wanted to show you another carriage and seat configuration. The back can be flipped so passengers can choose to sit facing the direction of travel. Before visiting Soller or getting on the tramway, do check the train station. This building dates from the 17th century, so that's why you will not only find a free art exhibition celebrating Picasso and Miro shop, but also a well. Soller is worth a visit to discover its modernist buildings, cobblestone streets, shops offering local products, and flavors from the municipal market. I'll spend more time visiting Soller later this afternoon. For now, I'll travel to Port Soller thanks to its historic tramway. This tramway was first opened in 1913. The route starts at Soller railway station. The stop is just outside the entrance to that station. The track passes through the town centre, goes through the main square. After leaving town, the tramway follows its own separate route from the road traffic. The line to Soller is slightly less than 5 kilometers long, and the journey takes about 30 minutes with several stops available. It's amazing that such a small town has a tramway line. It was not only used for passengers but also to carry fresh produce, oranges, fish and coal between the city and the harbour. Finally, it enters the town of Port de Soller and travels along the pedestrianised seafront. What a view! Time for well-deserved lunch by the beach. Another tip, it's worth choosing a return ticket combining train and tramway. It's €38. You'll find a link to make bookings in the video description. Your comments and suggestions are very much welcome. I hope you're feeling inspired for your next adventure. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming travel escapades. Until next time, keep exploring. Thanks for joining.